Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's got some space here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Titans at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Second down throw coming by Willis. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On play action, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their... A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. 7-7, our score after 1. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Willis looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On second down, here's Henry. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Play action. Here's Willis. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 32 that time. There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. They'll take it. I like the way you've described it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Touchdown! Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Come on. Hey, Cowboy 80. Here we go. 19, Tiger.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chigakakwo, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Well, what do you think? Maybe got away with one? I mean, he's thrown 2 picks already. That looked pretty dangerous.
And it had a little hang time on it, so what he needs to do right now, hug it out a little bit with his guy, because he went up and made a play on the football and kept him from potentially throwing that 3rd interception. There's some trust in there. There's also some hope.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 22. He's coming. We got double up. Rig alert. Let's go.
1st and 10, it's Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. There he goes right side. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they in nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working off wonderfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but, hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Check man, check man. 18's the mic. Hey man.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis, he's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 41, Willis. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. 2nd down. Here's Willis.
That is caught at the 7. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans get a bit closer.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Rolling to his right.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Up the middle, Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll buy some time right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They'll roll him out right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the 1st. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Give them 11 on the gain there, and that'll be good for a KC first down. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Henry up the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now it's the backup Tannehill. Rolling to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Just like that. Just like that.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to that 2-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You get down in this area of the field, you know you're going to get a heavy dose of number 22. They stopped him for a short game there, but can they do it a couple of more times?
Now receiver in motion left. They'll give Henry another shot. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Here's Willis.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Kansas City,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.